The engine hummed low as we pulled out onto the empty road. Street lights flashed across Jackson's face, turning his eyes into brief, sharp glints. Neither of us spoke at first. The silence wasn't peaceful, it pressed against my ears, heavy, like the car itself was holding its breath. "How long has she been there?" I finally asked. "Couple of hours," he said without looking at me. "She's fine. Your in-laws are with her." "A couple of hours." My stomach nodded. That meant when she was being rushed to the hospital. I'd been at Jessica's. I watched the speedometer. We weren't going fast enough. "You can push it a little. She's in labor." He smirked, "Just barely. Don't worry. You'll see her soon enough." The words felt wrong, like they were meant to calm me but carried something else underneath. I gripped the door handle, eyes flicking to the rearview mirror. For a second, I thought I saw headlights trailing us far back on the road, but when I looked again, the road was empty. Jackson's hand stayed steady on the wheel, but his jaw flexed like he was chewing on something he wasn't ready to say. The wipers dragged across the windshield, sweeping away a fine mist. We were halfway to the hospital when Jackson broke the silence. "Mike," he said casually, too casually, "why were you awake at that time? Isn't it too early for you?" My fingers tightened on the door handle. "What do you mean?" He kept his eyes on the road. 4 a.m, lights on in your kitchen. Thought it was strange. I forced a shrug, though my pulse had started to race. "Couldn't sleep. Headache." "Aha." His tone was flat, but there was a weight behind it, like he was turning my answer over in his head, testing it for cracks. The hospital's distant lights glimmered on the horizon, but suddenly they didn't feel like a destination, they felt like a deadline. We stepped into the softly lit room, the scent of antiseptic and something faintly sweet in the air. My wife was propped up in bed, a nurse adjusting her pillows. Her face lit up when she saw me. "Hello, Mr. Mayer, soon to be called a father," the nurse said with a smile, gesturing for me to come in. I moved toward the bed, my heart caught between relief and dread. Relief at seeing her alive, safe. And dread at the thought of what I'd just left behind at Jessica's. My wife reached for my hand. "Where were you?" "We tried calling." I squeezed her fingers gently, forcing a smile. "I got here as soon as I could." Behind me, I could feel Jackson lingering in the doorway. I didn't have to turn around to know he was watching, measuring my every word, every movement.